This is Armin, higher radio broadcast football. Been intrigued by my little long time podcast since the early 1960s and started uploading to YouTube 2006. So this draft has my curiosity perked. I believe the Chicago Bears should trade up and go after a quarterback. Now I know they got Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's capable. He's stable, consistent. He has an eye for the moment. I mean, he knows his business of quarterbacking. But Justin Fields would best be served with the Chicago Bears. And maybe in a year from now, after the current season expires, Justin Fields can move up, and in preseason, if we have preseason games, get his footing. You know, he can feel the NFL. I think Justin Fields should be picked up by the Chicago Bears. He fits. He fits. As Johnny Cochran said in the O.J. Simpson trial, if it don't fit, don't acquit. Or something like that. No, if it don't fit, you must acquit. I mean, of course, it's been a long time. It used to be in my head. Now it's, I don't know how many years. But back then, I went on record publicly stating that O.J. Simpson would be found not guilty. I know it was painful for a lot of people. It would have been painful for black people. They had to be found guilty, but I didn't think there was enough concrete evidence to convict O.J. Simpson. So today, I feel Justin Fields is a good fit for the Chicago Bears. And I'm going to see if I can prove myself right. Now, I haven't seen a lot of game tape on Justin Fields, so my apologies for not being aware of what kind of quarterback he is. I don't know if he's a scrambler, if he stays in the pocket. I have to do a little quickie right now. I'm looking for game tape.
From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason of EA.
Yo, what's up, bro? Welcome back to the channel, APW Sports on air. The Chicago Bears have been aggressively looking for a quarterback this offseason, and that leads me to a question. Should the Bears move up in the 2021 NFL Draft to select Ohio State's quarterback Justin Fields? But before I get into my thoughts on that, make sure you guys are staying safe. Leave this video a like, and if this is your first time watching a video on this channel and you love football, this is a place to be. So go ahead and click that subscribe button, and also click the notification bell so you will not miss a single video. And also Nick Foles. He is no longer available since he has been traded to the Los Angeles Rams. They've been also in the market for Carson Wentz. Their name has been thrown around in the discussion for Deshaun Watson. But I think if the Bears are not able to pull off a trade for either of those guys, should they move up in the 2021 NFL Draft to select Justin Fields? Now, as we look at Ryan Pace in the summer and football holiday back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But it's man, you're the same as me. When you're working, when you're doing things, you kind of feel like all day, and you couldn't wait to be back up here again. Super football now, a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go
Number
from
3 and number 2,
Soldier
we
Field.
select Mitchell Trubisky. He made a mistake on that right before he started the 2018 season. So Ryan Pace is not a guy that is going to make the moves when you think it is the right one to make. Ryan Pace is not a guy that I think is going to be super conservative. So if he was to be aggressive and move up in the 2021 draft to select Justin Fields, that would not surprise me. But should the Bears move up 2021 draft to select Justin Fields, the answer to that question could be a little bit complicated. Actually, keep Sam Darnold and look to trade back. He has been so much on what the Jets are going to do, but this is just assuming that the Jets actually keep Sam Darnold and look to trade back. He has very good athleticism. He's very good throwing the football deep down the field. He has very good accuracy. He can move around in the pocket, and he can move around outside the pocket as well. He has a very good skill set that can translate well to the NFL and start right away. The Bears have been, let's just be real with ourselves. The Bears have really failed to find that quarterback. Basically, for the entirety of the franchise's history, the only quarterback that they drafted and it really panned out well was Sid Luckman, and that was back in the 1940s. The Bears have been ill-equipped to develop a quarterback. The Bears have not really developed that guy since then, and I think Justin Fields can turn that around and be a great quarterback in the NFL. He's great on the run. He's very accurate throwing the ball deep, and that is something the Bears struggle with throughout the course of 2020 is throwing the ball deep.
Okay. I was just watching game tape on Justin Fields. He throws deep, but he stays in the pocket. I haven't seen the whole game tape, but he stays in the pocket and he throws deep and he's right on target. And one attempted scramble, he almost lost his footing, but he maintained his balance and he threw a little bit out of the pocket, but he threw deep and made the connection. So I've seen enough, and I'm going to try to do Justin Fields justice. Okay. Alright, my timing was off. I needed number 13 to move it up. Come on, snap up. If he had, I guess, my bad. That's my fault.
Time to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared them exceeded down that lane. Excellent coverage. People knocked that one away. Some time out. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And I'm going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical.
I'm throwing it deep, but I'm not doing him justice. I'm messing up. Like right here, the timing. Unfortunately, number 8 and number 7 are spoilers. So I'm asking for too much for number 13. My bad. I overestimated. And also the imaginary wall. Sometimes receivers think there's an actual wall right here. It's an invisible wall, and psychologically they think they're going to slam against it and get hurt. So that was me. That's my bad. I need to throw out here. If I can get here somewhere. I need some better plays.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. So now early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Snap as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 20-yard line and throw short at first. They get only 4 times after he touched to a 4th down. But we hear so often that tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, the game the underneath stuff, you gotta go make the tackle right away.
Alright, that's my... I should have thrown this pass for 1st down. So, the timing is wrong. I mean, he's wide open, instant catch, but it should have been on 1st down, not 3rd down. I miscalculated. Bad timing. That's my fault. It's not an indication of Justin Fields. This is on me. I should have had this play being 1st down, my first play. And I would have gotten maybe a 1st down, but who knows. Alright, I'm learning. I'm learning Justin Fields. My bad. It's my fault.
Here comes the Bears punter now. They'll kick it away after 3 down on the opening drive of the game. The Browns take over 1st and 10. So possession goes over here. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them in practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense. A lot of respect. And frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over, teasing and joking with it. You could tell they respect the heck out of it and really like their welfare. Start this drive in the air. That's good. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30. Starting with a 1st and 11 yards on that penalty. Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup. That's a scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Good swing to the football defensively as they get him down to the near 30. 2 yards on the carry there on the 2nd down. Well, anything that keep it open there was close 30 because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stopped him. 2nd and 8. This is going to be incomplete. What is all this extra paper? I mean, This is unusual for you. Whenever you want to really take shit, what's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
I want to say, and I can't prove this, but Justin Fields is falling in the rankings or something. Something's going on, but I think behind the scenes, I think there's a lot of backroom negotiating. Someone wants to sign Justin Fields, and he's falling in the top 10 prospects. He's falling to like number 5, I think. He's number 3 or 5. He was like number 2, but he's falling. I think somebody's negotiating very hard for Justin Fields.
So the failure to connect on second down. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great pick up there for the Browns, 15 yards.
To go for the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed passing route. So into their territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they're through here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. They go for 14 yards and on their first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action fake. He goes down the crosser route. And he's taken down the line before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed partner. So he's going to throw the football, and it'll be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 10, 1st and goal. The Browns are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the trigger, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. Second and 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the line. It's in the run as well. They're going to take it in the end zone. It's touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Rams. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Chicago works their way back on the field here for their second drive of the game, and they're coming off a 3.5 run.
They're going to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't kind of been time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you're playing before and realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players. Or maybe try to get something big and get things going in the second area.
And it's terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know. Something is not clicking. Yeah, that's... It's going to be a tough game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action, now throw. Running back, it's complete. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this still 3rd and 11 after that second down completion. Actually went back a yard. With a shotgun, look to throw. He's got a rifle on deep left side. Both players were there defensively in.
Damn. Cleveland's defense, they're shutting it down. I can't get anything. Look at that. Under normal circumstances, upon seeing this, I would never call this play or enforce this play. It's a failure. I can't work with these plays. Look at that, he's already getting hit. If I was the quarterback in real time, man, I'd be struggling in this system. I'd be struggling. Makes you wonder, Andy Dalton. I mean, hey, no, he was under a Cowboys system that's geared game by game by game, win or lose. They can't prove they'll win. They don't know until the end of the game. They're not a play-out contender system, the Dallas Cowboys. So how did they do last year? I need to look it up. I can't focus until, well, I guess.
Defensively, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yarder, not just a single yard open return. Now possession goes, so it's hands first and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Line scrimmage with 31 now on first and 10. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32 or 25 the ball there.
They did a really nice job there with the defense not allowing him to get to the football. But that means your defensive end, your outside linebackers, the guys that you put big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
All right, the Chicago Bears finished last season 8-8. It's like the Dallas Cowboys. No wonder. I think the problem with the Bears is not the quarterback. It's the receivers and maybe even the plays. I don't know. I'm not finding any window of opportunity. Everything is tighter than a virgin.
And 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play fake, he'll let it go. And he got down. Keep there for the sack.
And it's like a good blitz every time. And sometimes they're just straight ahead for a movie. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
What did give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him?
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of stuff, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It looks like we've got it down somewhere defensively, 16 minutes in the game. He'll be on bounds across the 30-yard line. As you get on, the leads are going to 83.
I mean, no wonder the Bears went for Andy Dalton. They got the same type of finishing, at the end of the season. They're like 8-8, and they basically are like the Cowboys. It's unusual. I guess Andy Dalton fits in perfectly.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the Chicago offense coming back on the field. This is their third drive, right in, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about. until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looks big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out with a three-sided look on the first play of the drive.
It was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they count up 2nd and 10. Inside, the completion was tied in. At the 33 for going and getting it through. And guess who brings up 3rd down? They're going to get only 30 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charlie, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They've traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player, won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's where your scouting comes to the front.
It's incomplete. Intended for number 13.
Welcome to the NFL, Justin Fields. Because that's how it is. Defense are fast and furious. It's far more aggressive than it is in college. I can't. I'm sure Justin Fields in real time, he probably could eventually. If he's on the sidelines for about a year, studying, training, conditioning, I think by his 2nd year, he's gonna get it. He'll get it. He just needs, because I can't work with this Chicago system. The receivers are not getting open, and I don't have enough time.
I knew this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's giving a look out here in his first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the game. And will come the offense as they take over. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start on 1st and 10. It's set up to throw. And they find to that defensively. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a ground shaking off on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Complete here, and that's complete. The pass 7
yards to pick up four. It's a game of matchups. And when you take your receivers, they couldn't say, just make sure you're best at the 43. They look out of the slot. You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. And it's a hard to defend.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's a gain of 10.
Ways of quarterbacks keep all the receivers apart from the play. Never lock in on any run game. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
So they've got that first and 10 down from the 33. And again, it's still went nowhere. Losing yardage. Back up and drive 6. Getting yards, they go 2nd and 12 from offense.
Extra tight ends, extra beat. They're going to bring the perimeter for them because it's going to run it inside. If you get straight out on the perimeter, you're
that was the result of negative yardage. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They look to throw. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They're getting 10 back as that sets him out here in that yard.
That was a nice event. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field. And he's trying to do
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And looking at the play, they're in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing of this one? Line up on the right, on the deep in route, and how about the throw right on the money? Bam! Puts him right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Some movement before the snap. And we're from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
They'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. There's guy number 7 on the stride, another 7 yards.
They're able to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way of working out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
This goes to the goal line. He gets more pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get on his hands quickly.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. He's around for the end zone, but Narro's going to run it up incomplete. That was a touchdown if you could have had that. Instead, it was a one-time collision between 4 and 3. Oh. So on fourth down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And in front of it is right field. And the lead moves to Denzel. Yeah, Barrett's not bad. They had a first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field takes a shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound it's like a counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route. So maybe just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They got that for take 3 there.
And it'll come out to the 25 with an attempt to return. The Chicago offense set to get started. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts, not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. And sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's complete. Every time they 27 yards there. First down.
Quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the way and picking up the first down.
So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They drop the drive. Down on the right, they'll throw it back deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Last minute. And one turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield, but gets intercepted.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now.
I could have sworn that would have been an easy catch. I mean, look. That was perfect. Look, right there. I know he's there. This guy's got a shadow. And he's taller, but still, number 39 is a shadow. This was perfect. Look, right there. I guess overthrown. Yeah. And look at number 9 or whatever he is. He's slowing him down. Oh, that's double teaming. He is slowing down number 5 and setting up for number 7. I get it. Yeah. That is dirty football. Oh my gosh. That should be pass interference right there. Look at him. He's forming a train and slowing down my receiver. That should be some kind of interference right there. Damn! That would have been perfect if it had not been for this guy. He's not even going to make a play. He's not even going for the football. He's just slowing down my receiver. That is flagrant. That is nasty. That's mean. That's Chicago Bears type of football. What if the Cleveland Browns? No, these are who are the Bengals, or who are these guys? The Browns? That is Chicago Bears old school football right there. That's something that Chicago Bears would do. But the Browns, well, maybe back in the days of Paul Brown, who knows? But that's old school football.
They get set to take over here. And they split the offense last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. You're trying to set up a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do well again. And you said it. Run what he did. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Defense loses down as well. They're going to need some drives.
They have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's where they put them. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards to the loss, and now
3rd and 12. 2 minutes and 55. I can work with this. Give me a 4th down. I can work with this.
Played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef, but they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened, and what it's resulted.
And the Bears in the net there. They're going to do the dive. 16 is out there. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it.
Come on.
That goes it.
Are you kidding me? Forget it. It's over. It's over. I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Again, the 37 on 3rd down.
Well, he's certainly trying to use regular season to the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 for the 45. The ball carried on the middle of the carry. The minute will be 2nd down. Well, that's brilliant. Nice tuck right inside, and they gave him 3 yards on it. And if you think about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their humble little step in their steps. They start to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Specifically, the linebacker is keeping their eyes in the right spot. We have that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary for 3rd down. Which what the Bears do. He also made a difference.
Are you kidding me? 1 minute? Hey, I know I got Justin Fields, but dude, seriously, 1 minute.
So that play, but what maybe think about it, during the early part of the year, during the day game, the sun does play a factor on defense.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. They'll see it sail out at the 10-yard line. They're riding so well down there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really like the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go down.
Come on.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to throw to Chris. He's taken in. That's complete. And he's brought down after a really nice game. 39 yards there. First and 10. An infield strike. They'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it deep over the middle. And incomplete, and that's the play downfield. Should have been picked up and play. But second down instead. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep right side.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bears draw a bit closer. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really good touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
I still have it. After all this time, I still have it.
And now the two-point conversion attempt first down. Let's stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's good. So you want to have to get the two to take the game in the fourth zone. So they want to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes the fourth risky don't want that.
Because if you get it intercepted every time, those 2 points for the defense.
So the lead shaped to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking in the end zone. And we'll just take a seat in the driver and get it to 25-yard line. Is that right? 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, but got the lead last time had a punt there. What's the key to this drive?
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech of the game is. Give us a opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get this guy. No man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Yeah. Bears 8.
All right, who's the quarterback? Okay.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
I don't know. Yes or no? Justin Fields, Chicago. I don't know. I can't tell you. It all depends on the receivers. Can Justin Fields and Chicago Bear connect with his receivers on those must-catch plays? And that is the unknown. Andy Dalton